What's up? 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 Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. So this is like a mini pop-in. I'm just gonna give you guys the news on this. You guys been blowing my DMs up today, want me to go live about this Diddy stuff. I've been super busy today at work, but I said, hey, I'm gonna go live on my way home and talk about this Diddy stuff, and we're gonna definitely look at press conference and receipts and all that stuff when I get home on my computer, so that we can get a little bit more familiar with this case. Okay, yes we are. So I hope you guys are ready for that, honey. All right, in my R. Kelly voice, seem like you're ready for this damn tea. So we're gonna get into it, girl, because it is always some good tea to talk about. All right, I appreciate y'all for coming on over. Yes, honey, I appreciate y'all for coming on over. Ooh, child. Y'all, this makes me so irritated that I don't see my freaking chat. It says show chat and I can't see the shit. It's so irritating. Oh, I don't know what I pressed. That irritates me to no end. I cannot stand when I can't figure some shit out. It just irritates me. I don't know. Anywho, let's go ahead and get into it. Everything said in the video is alleged, and in my opinion. All right, hope y'all having a great Tuesday. Let's get into this Diddy news. As you guys can see in the description, we're going to talk about this Diddy case, and we're going to also talk about Kevin Liles, you guys. Kevin Liles, he's also going to be talked about in this video. All right, if you don't know who he is, you about to know. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, so as you guys know, yesterday Diddy was arrested. Okay, late yesterday evening, Diddy was arrested. He was seen around New York with his kids and taking pictures and videos and stuff with fans around New York. It's been brought to my attention that his attorneys made mention of Diddy moving from Miami to New York because he knew that this particular case was coming up. They already knew prior that the feds were coming. So he moved to New York so that he could be there. He was arrested in a hotel in New York. Okay, they did not say what hotel, but he was arrested and taken into custody from a hotel that he was staying in New York. Okay, now he was due in court today for his preliminary hearing for this case, and he has a lot of charges that is charged against him. I don't see him getting out anytime soon. I think this case is going to be worse than the R. Kelly case, from just what I've been seeing today. And I've been watching all damn day. This shit is crazy, Diddy. And it's high time that your ass pay for what you done to people. All right. Justice for Kim Porter. Justice for Biggie Smalls. Justice for Kim Porter again. We'll say it again. Shit. Because she should be here. Biggie should be here. Tupac should be here. And I feel like Tupac's case is definitely going to come up because they're saying that he could also be charged for unaliving him as well, because there's a lot of evidence that point towards him as well. And I feel like there's a lot of evidence that point towards him for the Biggie Smalls death as well. I'm gonna say allegedly because we haven't proven that yet in court. So just to kind of stay within the ramifications of where we need to, I feel like deep down in my spirit that he has a lot to do with those deaths. Let's not forget about Erica Kane, okay, who wrote the book Bling. She's no longer here because she knew too much. Okay, her death was never solved. And we all know that Diddy, just like you told Don Richard, that you make people disappear. Yeah, you've done that. See how you tell on your own self? See how you run your mouth being cocky, and now your cockiness are caught up with your ass, and that's good for you. Okay, shout out to Cassie for blowing the roof off this case, because the majority of the evidence in this case points towards Cassie and her deposition for her case that she put out. She's been fully cooperating with in this particular case against Diddy, as well as Lil Rod, as well as Don Richard's case, who just recently filed her case against Diddy as well. So they have a lot of evidence. They have a lot of people behind the scenes that have come forward that are giving testimonies, probably for immunity, because they don't want to be sitting in prison. So they're going to, of course, they're going to throw Diddy's ass under the bus in exchange for their freedom. I mean, y'all didn't know that? Who want to sit in prison for life when you can tell on a nigga that you really don't fucking care about, who really treated you like shit anyway? I mean, So let's get into it. Like I said, preliminary hearing was today, a few hours ago. Diddy had to show up in court. Diddy has pled not guilty to all charges, okay? I'm going to say it again. Diddy has pled not guilty to all charges. Typical narc behavior. You know you did all the shit that they're telling you that you did. And that you charged with. Go back and look at the fucking video where you were beating Cassie up in the damn hotel. False imprisonment. That's right there in the video. She was trying to leave. You held her there. Abuse. You abused her. All the things that this girl said you did to her, nobody believed her until CNN dropped that video. And now all of a sudden it's, oh, we believe you. Why is it that way? When a person come forward to say that they were violated in some type of way by a person of power, nobody believed them until you see concrete evidence or video like CNN released on Diddy. Let's stop normalizing that bullshit, because this man for 30 years, over 30 years, have been doing things to people and getting away with it. We've had several people come out and say they were essayed, men and women. Dawn Richard, in her case, she came from these Diddy parties and she saw underage girls get things put into their drinks to where they were not cooperative and they didn't even know that they existed, and things were done to them against their will. This is in the case. Cassie testified that those things also happened to her, that she was made to do trafficking stuff where strangers, okay, strangers were taking advantage of her by the hands of Diddy. Okay, so he has said he's pleading not guilty to all charges. Stupid ass. Oh Lord. But I guess he failed to realize the feds did their homework. Anytime the feds come and get your ass, they already know what you did. They already have an airtight case. They have an airtight case. So you saying you didn't do the shit? I mean, what was that, to feed your ego? I feel like that's what that was. Maybe that was to feed your ego, Diddy. But bottom line is, Fed time, baby. And they're saying he is looking at life. The minimum of 15 years. That's per case, okay? And he has a lot against him. So Diddy's not getting out anytime soon. And a lot of people who are in conjunction to this case that have things to do with it, like Jay-Z and other people, high-profile people, they are getting their shit together and they are getting their testimonies together to get immunity to keep this shit up off them, because they don't want to be in prison. Diddy is going to sing like a mass choir, honey, when it comes to throwing other people under the bus, kind of like how R. Kelly was trying to do in his case. I wasn't the only one that did it. I wasn't the only one in the room. I wasn't the only one with young girls. Go back and look at so-and-so. Go back and look at so-and-so. Let's get into it, because I've been taking notes and everything today to make sure I don't leave out anything. All right, I'm going to go more in depth when I get to the house. But for right now, let's get into the main coup de grace of this damn case. All right, so Diddy has also, like I said, been denied bail today because he is considered a flight risk, knowing that he does have his own private jet. They're not risking it because he could be over there, child, with Russell Simmons before they know it, knowing all the charges that he's facing. Plus, they think that he would be a danger to intimidate witnesses that would want to come forward and speak their truth in this case. So he has been denied bail because of flight risk and because of witness intimidation, okay? So those two things were very, very good reasons to keep him behind bars. His mother was there, I'm hearing. Janice Combs showed up to the courthouse. They should have locked her ass the fuck up too, because you involved in it too, Janice. You are the gatekeeper as well. You were helping with these girls. You were helping groom these girls. You had all these businesses of Diddy in your name to cover up his crimes. You, ma'am, I hope they have some charges waiting for you as well. And I don't want to want people mama to be locked up, but Janice Holmes, you need to be locked the fuck up. Yeah, we don't care that you had a little seizure or whatever not too long ago. Maybe that was all the stress from everything that was going on, honey, that you've been doing behind the scenes, because you've been doing dirt as well, okay? Yeah, you've been doing dirt as well. You part of the reason why Diddy is the way he is, running around here kissing him in the mouth, going to strip clubs with your son, and carrying on the way you have. And then we done saw you out here with the white fingernail polish, which was a cool indication that some trafficking shit was going on. So was he trafficking you as well? Because victims came forward that they were made to wear white nail polish because Diddy liked the way it looked on black skin while they were in the middle of FOs. What mama doing with it now? Why mama sitting on videos kissing her son in the mouth like he her nigga? Inquiring minds want to know. Start with me. Let's continue. Witnesses, okay? So the judge, of course, denied bond. The judge denied bond because they don't want people being intimidated to say who's going to speak, but Diddy has the feds. They watching your ass just to see how many times and how far you're going to go. That's how the feds operate. They don't come and get you when you do that shit one time. They let it pile up because they're building a case. And the more you keep doing it and you get so comfortable in your bullshit, that's when they come and get your ass. And that's what they've done with Diddy. Because a lot of people say, well, why it takes so long for them to get him? Well, it takes time to build a case. It takes time to go through 250 something cameras and tapes that they retrieve from his properties. That takes time to filter through things to get the necessary evidence to bring somebody down. You got to look at ballistics for weapons because those were found as well. It takes time. You got to question people that you see on videos to say, hey, this is like you in the video. What you doing there? And you look underage. How old are you? There have been girls who were flown in from out of the country for purposes of trafficking behavior. Those things are going to be considered as well. All right? Now, while we're talking about this, CEO, Kevin Liles, who is the CEO of 300 Entertainment, has announced on the very same day that Diddy's been indicted that he is stepping down on the same day of Diddy's indictment. Why would he be doing that? Because he also ran in the same circles as Diddy. Kevin Liles is Trey Songz's manager. We already know how Trey Songz get down. Okay? He put out great music, but he is a fucking monster. He is the modern day R. Kelly. Yeah, I said it. Trey Songz, you are the modern day R. Kelly. You like them young, you violate women, you abuse women, and you tried to do the same thing to Keke Palmer and she blasted your ass. And you got mad and wanted to try to buck up on her, but guess what, sir? You can't keep paying your way out of RAPE cases and S8 cases because you got all this money. That's what R. Kelly did, and look where his ass is right now. So you can only pay your way out of stuff for a certain amount of time before that shit catch up with you. Trey Songz, your ass gonna be going down too. But Kevin Liles is Trey Songz's manager, and he has decided on the day of Diddy's indictment that he is stepping down from his position that he's been in for quite some time. That sounds very crazy. It looks very suspicious. It gives that he is getting his affairs in order so that he can probably go over there where Russell Simmons is and get the fuck out of the country because he too got some stuff that's hanging over his head, and he's afraid that Diddy is going to probably put his ass under the bus, or maybe, just maybe, he could be on some of those damn videos in there with some underage girls, which is going to also have his ass locked the fuck up too. Oh yeah. Jay-Z, you should be worried. Oh yeah. T.D. Jakes, bring your ass in here. Mr. Strong Bottom. Thomas Dexter. That's what your mama named ya. You been at some of the Diddy parties too. What you been doing, Mr. Strong Bottom? Oh yeah. Everybody in the club getting tipsy till them charges hit. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. But Kevin Liles, you've been to a lot of them Diddy parties. Trey Songz with his pedophilia type of ass, he been up in there too. Alright, with all his charges against him. So we're going to see what it's giving. I'm going to keep my ear to the streets. I think Kevin Liles is prepared to run and leave the U.S. because of all of the things that's facing him in terms of this Diddy case. Now that Diddy's been taken into custody and he has pled not guilty and he does not have a bond, people are nervous. Dignitaries, the royal family also been to some of these parties we heard. Okay, Prince Harry, he been up in there. There's a lot of people that's been attached to this Diddy situation, and a lot of people have been seen on these 250 something odd tapes that the feds have acquired from Diddy's house by Homeland Security. Now, from what they're saying is from 2008 to present day that Diddy is now being charged with indictment. He's been indicted. Okay, he's been indicted with trafficking, racketeering, forced labor, bribery, abuse, RAPE kidnapping, and arson. We know the arson is coming from Kid Cudi's case. If you guys read the deposition from Cassie, where she mentioned that she was seeing Kid Cudi at the time, and Diddy threatened her that if she did not stop seeing Kid Cudi, that he would blow up his car, at which Kid Cudi's car was blown up in a residential area. The police were called. They were able to track it back to Diddy. That was in Cassie's deposition where that was brought up. So he is being charged with arson in that particular case. If you guys want to go back and read her deposition, it's pages long, and there were, from my understanding, 55 pages that were left out of her deposition. Okay, think about it. Think about the other 55 pages. The pages that we heard was egregious. 55 pages that they had to pull from her deposition because it was so fucking long, from what she went through and endured from Diddy, made to sleep with strange men without protection. There's no telling what this girl have caught that she can't get rid of. But she is safe. Okay, of course, you guys know she is in protective custody because she is the star witness in this case for Diddy. Okay, she is the star witness. I told you guys a long time ago, she is fully cooperating with the feds. She is fully cooperating with the feds. And the reason why the feds released the video where Diddy was beating her ass in that hotel was because they wanted the public. They already knew they was getting ready to come out with this whole case. They knew they were getting ready to, they was, you know, closing in on getting ready to arrest Diddy and bring him to justice. They had to go ahead and convince the public of, hey, we got something. We know this person is a huge public figure. We know that people love him. But we have got to put this video out so that we can convince the people that this person is really a monster. We need you guys to visually see what we know. We need you guys to visually see what we are investigating and or what we know. So that is why that video was released. That was not a haphazard event. That abuse video where Cassie was going to the elevator, getting ready to press the button to get ready to leave. She was in a situation where she was getting ready to be in an FO that she did not want to participate in. And Diddy was in her, and that's how she chose to leave, because she was going to sneak out of the room while he was taking a shower, and he realized that she was gone, and his ass, that's why he was on a towel. Ran out of the hotel room. He was on video. There was no one else on that floor, from my understanding. Diddy rented out the entire floor at that hotel. There was nobody on that floor, which is why you didn't see no heads peeping out. Y'all know if you hear some commotion, some bumping around, a person screaming, a person beating somebody up, your first instinct is, what the hell is that sound? You're looking outside to see what's going on. You never saw any of that on a video. You know why? Because the entire floor was rented out. And that's usually how Diddy does when he has FOs, because he don't want witnesses that can come on that floor, and it's understood at the front desk. Nobody can come up on that floor unless they check in. And these are the names of the people that are invited on my floor. Okay, so if you're not on that list, you don't get to come up there, because you might see some shit that you're not supposed to see and become a witness. Okay, I hope you guys can hear me, because I don't know who the fuck just tried to call me. So let's do a part 2. Can y'all? And I can't even see if y'all can hear me. So what I'm gonna do is go out and come back in.